How was it? How was it that I had a viewer if we weren't live? So something just happened. I don't know what. Does that work? It's not feeding into it. Oh, wait. I think I see why that didn't show up.
Willow was outside hollering, so I had to let her in.
What do you see now? Do you see anything?
Yeah, now we're live.
So what the hell happened? How
Did
did I
we
have
just
a
miss?
viewer if we weren't live?
Oh no! We're back, baby.
Now it says I'm playing
Just as
Streets of
good.
Rage.
uh,
Now it says I have 2 viewers.
yeah, one of them's me.
But how?
But why male models?
It's so fucking weird. Now everything says I'm live. YouTube says I'm playing Streets of Rage. Facebook says I'm crunch
That's
casting.
talking, buddy.
This is stupid. Stupid.
Dumb.
I don't know. Was Twitch fine the entire time? I didn't look at Twitch.
Twitch.tv.
Was it .tv?
Says you're playing The Walking Dead.
Nice. Why?
And no, it wasn't live the whole time.
Fucking hell. How? Now we have 3 viewers. How did we have one if we weren't live?
Open on all of them right now.
Okay. But how did we have one if we weren't even supposedly live? Where the fuck were we transmitting that we had a viewer?
It was the CIA. They were listening to me divulge the secret of JFK's death.
God damn it. The toxic lady, JFK,
Justin Trudeau.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. What the fuck? We're back, baby.
Years of academy training. Wait.
Now I'm even hotter than I was. It's this fucking computer. Thank you. This computer. That's the problem with having such good circulation in your computer.
Yeah, the rest of the room's 1,000 degrees.
Comes out at you.
Oh, yeah.
The right is stupid. The left is stupid. Blah,
Liberals
blah, blah.
are dumb.
That is our recap.
I can use this cat as a shotgun. I fell.
You got a machine.
I broke my face open.
Harrison
I
fell.
adopted a new cat.
That needs to be its own conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it was the CIA. I'm getting too close on my JFK assassination theories, so I'm not gonna say what they are now. Nobody gets to know.
Let's see.
The Earth is round, but the moon doesn't exist.
Oh shit! It's made of cheese.
Yeah, Wensleydale.
I don't know if you saw. Oh, you probably didn't, because this is about wrestling. So I'm not even gonna say it. I know you didn't see this. There was a match on All Elite Wrestling.
I did see that, actually.
From back in July.
Yeah.
With the pizza cutter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too into the whole deathmatch, super gory wrestling. Like back when, I don't know, I'm pretty sure they still do it. CZW would do the light tubes and all that shit. God damn it, I'm still fucking pissed. Why did we have a fucking viewer? If we weren't technically live. It's a fucking goddamn government.
I'll light myself on fire.
Oh shit, like the monks protesting Tibet. The non-recognition of Tibet. Didn't they light
Mm-hmm.
themselves on fire?
That's true. They did self-immolation. Tibet, free Tibet. Also, Taiwan's its own country.
Yep.
Literally, the only reason China doesn't just fucking missile them into non-existence is because that's where the majority of the world's microprocessors are manufactured. So they cannot do that, or else the entire world will essentially collapse because everybody needs tablets built in their refrigerators for some reason.
Well, Garrison, we have semiconductor factories here in the U.S. and they're like way behind in the type of processors they make.
And there's like 4 of them.
I mean, we still need the microprocessors, but they're not doing the high-end shit that fucking computers need and GPUs need and your fucking PlayStations and Xboxes need. Right now they're like at 7 and 5 nanometers and all that shit, and they're making like 10, 12 nanometer wafers. So
for things like, but I mean, it's still, things like cars and refrigerate, like, not hot. Yeah, to your point, not high end computing.
I do want that fridge where you touch the panel and then you can see what's inside.
Here's really cool. Something that it's in the finale of 30 Rock, but I really think they should actually make this clear dishwashers. Like the front of the dishwasher is clear, so when you hit go, you can watch the dishes being washed.
That's not a thing at all?
No.
No glass, like an oven?
No, laundry machines have got them, but no clear dishwashers. I want a clear dishwasher. I want to watch my dishes get washed.
Oh. You want to watch the wash?
I want to watch the wash. So I know that they're getting washed.
Okay, let's get back into this. God damn it! We wasted like a half hour.
40 minutes.
It was like a half hour. We weren't at 40 yet. I think we were at like 32 or something. Who the fuck was watching us? I didn't have anything open at the time.
It's Fidel.
God damn,
he's watching us from heaven. I'm actually,
That's not where he is.
Yeah, sure he is.
Hey, you're talking about Cuba.
Cuba, viva Cuba! I'm starting to look pretty Fidel as I get older with the beard and the nose.
It wasn't me. I just joined now. So then, who the fuck was watching?
Who was watching? Okay, my dog is like
going out of my mind. Whoa.
She's got a great ass.
So Nick Gage and it was, I believe it was Chris Jericho, had a match on AEW Dynamite. Nick Gage is known for these deathmatchy, gross, bleed all over each other matches. And he had a pizza cutter. And AEW does this a lot where they're, all right, we're going to commercial, but they keep it picture-in-picture. So you get just the...
You get to see a little tiny...
You get to see the window of wrestling still going on. And then on the other window with the audio and everything, it was a commercial for Domino's Pizza. And as he's using the pizza cutter on Chris Jericho, here's this fucking Domino's commercial.
Now that's some vertical marketing, baby.
Spicy meatball. And Domino's did not like it.
Really?
At all. But how much you want to bet, and they're never going to say this, their fucking sales went up.
Oh, they're stoked. Yeah.
I guarantee you the fucking sales went up. They wanted Warner Media's ad sales teams was trying to mend fences with Domino's and its agency partners. They hope that the world's largest pizza company will again buy commercial time on AEW Dynamite and the next Dynamite, which was on August 4th. I don't think I watched any Dynamite up until that lead up for CM Punk coming back. So I couldn't tell you. And the times I've seen Dynamite and I've seen Rampage, After that, I don't think I've seen a Domino's commercial. But then there was also this conspiracy, going back to conspiracy, that it was somehow related to WWE buying up the ad time here and instead putting Domino's in place to kind of fuck over AEW's ads and therefore their any kind of goodwill they had with companies. I don't know. But it was just a great fucking juxtaposition. Pizza cutter to the skull. Domino's in the next picture in picture. It was fucking
You know me.
great.
I'm a Domino's guy. I like I don't. Of all the fast food pizza joints, I think Domino's, they do it best.
They're pretty good. Pretty good for what they are.
Yeah. The Domino's by my house. Every time I go into the app to order a pizza, it says this store is not currently delivering. And it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't had my Domino's on Wednesday night, which is when I get high and watch movies and eat pizza.
And now you're gonna watch Dynamite.
And now I'm just getting high and watching movies and there ain't no pizza there. Domino's, get your shit together.
Let me just say, everything AEW has been doing lately, I mean, for the past, it's going to be 2 years, I think, at this point. It's fucking great wrestling. And even now, especially now, fucking CM Punk is back. Daniel Bryan is there, or Bryan Danielson. Adam Cole, all on one fucking pay-per-view. It was fucking great. They're putting out a great fucking product, and WWE is just firing anyone who, even at this point, was really fucking important and way up there. Fucking Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman is gone. I'm surprised fucking Pete Dunne wasn't gone. The Bruiserweight. Who else did they let go? Malachi Black, Aleister Black, he's gone. Andrade is gone. Like, what the fuck? These are just all different fucking flavors of wrestlers, different characters who were interesting and the fans liked them. But you want to make this fucking cartoon out of Karrion Kross. The reason is you gotta stop letting Vince do anything. The man is in his fucking 70s. He's getting close to 80. I don't know exactly how close he is to it, but he's old.
Yeah.
Right? The audience is different now. Even the adult audience is very different, and the kid audience, sure, it's a kid product with WWE, but the kids aren't dumb. These aren't the same kids from back in the fucking early 90s and the late 80s with Hulk Hogan and shit. Kids can look things up. They know it's not real.
Yeah.
And they're smarter. They have access to all the information. They can look all this shit up, and you're doing yourself a disservice by treating it just as a kid only product. You can have your John Cena's, your baby faces like that, but put on a good product too.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it TV-14, okay, but TV-14 doesn't mean it's gonna be all blood. Not every match is a fucking gross Nick Gage match. And I think that AEW has already said this is gonna be the one and the only time they do a fucking match like this. And I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with Domino's because these matches are they're gimmicks. It's if you overdo it, it's just dumb. Oh, you're gonna cut yourself every fucking match. You're gonna bleed. Like, it doesn't work. You get tired of it. That's why CZW wound up becoming what it is now, where they'll have the gross light tube matches, but it's not every fucking match.
Yeah.
Not every match is barbed wire. It's also just gross because they're actually bleeding on each other. They're cutting, or they're actually just. It's safer to just do that. with a little
Yeah.
razor. But these dudes they're bleeding from the light poles or just breaking them on each other, and then you got the dust, and it's fucking gross.
All that radon, just breathing it in.
Oh, it's disgusting. And these aren't gimmicked light poles.
Yeah, it's
You
just
could just
fluorescent tubes.
you could just connect them, and they're working, and then they just rip them out and whack them on each. Oh, disgusting. But good on AEW for what they're doing. It's fucking impressive.
Yeah.
But that's what Nick Gage is known for. Whatever. I mean, if you're getting paid, keep getting
Yeah.
paid. It's just not for me. That's why there's various companies. You can stream them, you can go to them, whatever.
Wait, you're saying if I don't like a product, I don't have to consume it?
Exactly.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. You mean
Seems
not
a little
everything
suspect
has to be conforming to
for
your
everyone.
ideals?
Yeah.
What?
Not everything has to be designed for everyone. Speaking of things that don't have to be for everyone, and you know I haven't shut the fuck up about this since 3 weeks ago or whatever, but folks, if you haven't seen The Green Knight yet, and you have the opportunity to watch it in theaters, please do. It's a phenomenal movie. It's not for everybody.
That's all I've heard.
It's done by A24. So the folks who did Moonlight and Midsummer and like every other good movie that's come out
And
in the last 6
Hereditary.
years. Hereditary, yeah. Amazing studio that makes amazing movies.
Is there a
Green
head
Knight.
chop off?
In The Green Knight?
Yeah. I don't know what it's rated.
It's R.
Okay, so somebody does get their head chopped off. At least one
they're-
person.
Yeah. And this is minor spoiler, so cover your ears. This is more an aesthetic spoiler than a actual plot spoiler. But
I can't. It just makes me hear you better.
The only movie I've seen in a theater that has this, and it's the only movie I can think of since Ichi the Killer that has maybe the Lighthouse too, but it's got cum in it in the movie. Like you just see some cum.
I want to think about anything that's not porn that has cum in it.
Yeah, right?
That's serious.
Yeah.
I like to think of a scary movie.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I will say, oh God, very, very effective use of cum in cinema in The Green Knight.
So, moving on from cum. Yes, this also has to be a game show. We talked about Guilty Gear Strive back when we only had one viewer for some reason, and how it takes forever to load. They probably fixed that in the time since. But this is a more sad video game related news. The voice actor for Overwatch's Mercy was murdered.
Yeah.
Which I didn't. I thought they hired people like that fit the background of their character.
Well, it wasn't the English voice actor. It was the Brazilian one.
The Brazilian,
the Portuguese translation.
Okay, so she did the Portuguese Mercy. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I wouldn't have heard her voice. But she still kind of looks like Mercy. She's got the blonde hair. Okay, so she did a lot of voice work for shows, like she did this. Again, you said she's Brazilian, so the Portuguese Simpsons, Everybody Hates Chris, League of Justice Without Limits. Okay, so it wasn't the English language.
Yeah, or I guess German language because she says
she is German. Yeah. So she probably the German lady probably does both English and German if she's got that German accent too. But that's fucked up. That she was murdered.
Yeah, don't murder, folks. Don't ever murder.
You shouldn't have to say that, but some people do need to hear that.
I'm looking at this cat saying, "Don't murder."
Oh, there's one more video game thing here. Remember Back for Blood and how it was back for
Yeah,
Blood,
yeah. Back for
and
Blood.
and they had a beta. I think it was a closed beta.
I didn't know they had a beta, but yeah.
Yeah, this is back when it was a closed beta.
Okay. Okay.
And people were thinking that they heard the zombies yelling the N word. Did you hear about that?
No, what?
Here, let me play some of the audio. You're not gonna be able to hear it, but I can link it to you, I guess. Link it and squink it. Oh, hopefully there's no dildos or any kind of pornographies.
Kotaku.
So, for the people at home, I'm gonna play. It should play through. It's just desktop audio.
What did you call me?
So here for the people.
What did you call me?
And that's one guy, and then this other guy playing it too.
Damn it. Pick up.
Hey, look at this big fuck. Shut up. Shut up, bitch.
That was a little more faint, but they both react.
What did that zombie say?
They're like, "What did that zombie say? What does that zombie call me?" It turns out there was a glitch with the audio. They're not saying that word. And when I started hearing it before they updated the article with the explanation, I was like, maybe it's just zombie sounds layered in a
Yeah,
weird way for
that's what it seems to be.
for this particular zombie model. It probably has a "Gah!" and then and then a sound that starts with a "Nah!" and they just overlapped, and it sounds like he's saying that. So that's exactly what happened. They just started the audio clips overlap in the most unfortunate fucking way. So it was a funny thing, and now they have patched it out in the next beta that they had. I don't think it's officially released yet. It might be another month.
I mean, the game comes
Or
out
this
next month.
Next month? Okay. Yeah, so it would have been funny if they kept it in, like, hey, it's just a glitch. We could fix it, but it's funny. But you can't say that shit anymore. It would have been funny if it was like, Beaner! I would have been fine with that. This fucking zombies call me a beaner.
What the shit?
If it had the fucking zombie has a ner and then a b sound, B, and it just overlap, I would have been fine. But then if it's like fucking we're back,
It starts getting real specific.
like, wait a minute, because you got to put in your character's fucking ethnicity and all kinds of shit.
It's like we have a very complex procedurally generated slurring system that creates offensive language based on the parameters you set during your character generation. We're an equal opportunity offender.
These zombies are all from fucking Alabama. Roll Tide, baby.
We're all rural Tennessee.
God damn. So I guess if it still says on Twitch that I'm playing Walking Dead, there's a zombie related thing right there.
Yeah, there you go. Keeping it real.
I don't remember what this was. Oh, somebody named Kate Clancy. She, uh, something about she started supposedly some racist stuff that she heard Oh no, that she described her students as so Afghan. I don't know what that means.
What does that supposed to
They're
mean?
so Afghan. They're what is it? A rug or a carpet or something?
It's like a little blanket.
A little
Little throw
blanket.
blanket.
It's kind of like with Persians or no? What's the other one? Oriental. You can only refer to rugs now because there's no people who are that.
I
Like
don't think there was any people who ever were that.
back in the day, it was different back in the day. Back in my day of
Back when
the
I was a kid.
opium den days.
Back in my day where you could get a pound of opium for a nickel.
Uh, Black young people with chocolate skin, others with slanted eyes, an African voice, or a Jewish nose. But what I wanted to get to was one of these
Regen-
one of these things say she was being fat phobic. I want to see that one because I can speak to that one. Um, you don't say it about kids, but if you as an adult, you're fat, that's what you are. You're just fat. Like unless it's because you have a glandular problem and it's part of your genetic makeup, kind of predisposes you to being bigger. Other, I'm fat. I got a gut because I eat improperly.
I'm real skinny. Um, like real, real skinny. Grew up real skinny. People, it's so okay to comment on people's weight if they're underweight, which I never understood
And
because
yeah, and I have found myself being like, why don't you eat a cheeseburger?
yeah, it's like why don't you stop eating cheeseburgers?
Genetically, it's not going to make a difference. Some people are
I'm
just skinny,
just
some people are just fat. But like, don't try to make it like, especially those who are really, really fucking big and are big because they don't take care of themselves. Don't try to be like, oh, this is body positivity. You're being fat phobic. Like, take care of
Yeah, I
yourself.
think it cuts both ways.
It gets to a point where sure you can be skinny, but you can't be anorexic.
You can also be really unhealthy and
and
skinny.
untreated anorexia
Yeah.
because that is a mental thing. But
Yeah,
if
and
you're not seeking any
same with
treatment,
like binge eating and overeating.
Yeah.
Like that can be a mental health issue as well.
there's
Not
treatment
saying if you're
either
overweight
way.
you're a bad person. Like that's not.
But you're treating
like
your body badly.
yeah. And
So
also, that also comes down to like I forgot the word.
fat bastards.
No, it's um access to food and
Mhm. And certain foods, yeah.
healthful food education. Like a lot of people are overweight because they don't have access to food or they literally just don't have time to cook.
The food that they have access to is shit.
Yeah,
It's just horrible food. There's a lot of things that play into it, but to act like it's normal and healthy to be huge when especially if you have the ability to not be that huge, you have the money, the social ability to that. You're not in a food desert where you got to buy shit food. Don't treat it like it shouldn't be the normal thing.
Are you saying that context is important?
Context is always important, goddamn it. I'm fat because I chose to be fat because I eat poorly and I have access and money to not eat this way. And I've eaten better, I'm getting better, but come on. I like my Whoppers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I cook and eat really decadent food because I really enjoy it, and then I fucking hate running and I hate like doing that shit. But it's like I want to not die when I'm 45. I don't want to have all those health problems. So I have to put in a lot of effort to eat healthy when I'm not doing that and do the fitness and take that fucking time because I have the luxury of having and the privilege of having that time and having access to that stuff as well.
To be honest with you, if I didn't have the job I had and I still ate the way I do, I'd be fucking dead. Or dying. I'd be getting there. I walk 10 miles every day, and that's probably the thing that's keeping me alive. To the point where my resting heart rate can get to an athlete level heart rate. I've looked up the charts.
Yeah.
I've had it's the very maximum of where it should be to be labeled as an athlete. It's at 54, I think.
Mhm.
Otherwise, then it's just excellent. I'm in the excellent category no matter what, but I've hit that athlete level because I walk so
Yeah.
fucking much. And
You
I
can have
should
good
not be at that level
cardiovascular
at all.
health.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should not be at that level at all.
Yeah,
And
my resting heart rate, depending on the day, is anywhere between 50 and 80.
Mhm.
Like, because I'm tall, so my heart's all fucked up.
if I become if I get an office position, which hopefully I will soon, maybe within a year, I'm gonna have to work out,
Or start like,
eating better
yeah,
entirely, not just a little by little.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to make significant changes. Maybe if I order a pizza, order one pizza and then only eat 2 slices, as opposed to half or the entire pizza by myself with
Oh
fries
man. Wait, pizza with fries? What?
or breadsticks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like, wait,
Sometimes
wait,
if it's like a local one, I'll get fries.
fries on pizza?
No, not on the
Potatoes on
pizza.
pizza?
No.
No,
On
just
on
but
the
why
side.
don't we put potatoes on pizza?
I don't know.
Like a hash browns pizza? Like a pizza with bacon and hash browns and a fried egg on it? That sounds delicious.
Oh,
Breakfast pizza.
it does.
Damn.
It could be biscuit dough is your pizza dough.
Ooh, so it's nice and flaky.
Yeah, and
Or you could do
then
like a phyllo dough, so it's kind of croissanty on the bottom. Nice.
this is why I'm fat. But I don't see anything in this lady's book that's fat phobic.
Oh yeah. Well, how did we get on this topic? What were we talking about?
Some lady named Kate Clancy. She's got a racist book. I guess she was a teacher. Again, it's been over a month since we did this.
Mm.
Somali. Some of the words: Somali height and Cypriot bosom. She's just making shit up and putting shit together and just making it weird. Like
That just sounds like old school 1840s racism.
her Mexican ass, referring
The
to
brain
like
pan of
Selena
the...
or something. It's fucking stupid. I probably had more to say, but I haven't looked back at any of this. A photographer captured the contents of a note that an aide passed to Biden. Sir, there is something on your chin. And then he reached.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
A photographer captured the contents of a note that an aide passed to Biden. Sir, there's something on your chin. And then in the video, you see him do this. And I don't know if he looked at it and then flicked it away. I can't remember. Is there a video in this article? There is not. This is pissing me off. I think he flicked it away. I don't think he ate it. But how fucking funny it would be if he ate it.
It looks like a bit of egg. God, he is so old.
Have you seen the video where I think he's heading to the chopper. And he's like, I wiped my butt, or they wiped my butt.
No.
See.
We gotta get our shit together, America. We can't keep doing this.
Wiped butt. Biden wiped butt. Oh, here we go.
Must there be reconciliation? Must there be reconciliation?
What must be what?
Immigration.
Okay, I'm gonna send that to you.
Must it be reconciliation?
What must be what?
Immigration. A pathway.
That's what I hear. My butt's been wiped.
For citizenship.
There needs to be a pathway for citizenship. Whether it can be in immigration remains to be seen.
I don't know. I hear my butt's been wiped.
It does sound like that.
And then there's somebody laughs like, "Oh, he's joking. Maybe he did say that." I don't know.
Funny.
I'd like to think he said that.
Yeah.
This is.
I wonder what he
one that-
actually said.
Mumbai. My butt's Mumbai. He's being-
What must be what?
That's what it says?
Yeah.
Let me send this one to you. This was I couldn't get it.
Yeah, there's another video from a different angle, and you can hear it a lot better. He says, "My what's been what?"
Oh. So then there's that one. This is the Karyans. We didn't say anything about Nazis, so I don't remember what the explanation for Snotzis is.
Something about boogers.
So then this is the Karyans, the giant Karyans. Attack the little Mexican guy.
They sure do. Oh, shit. What the hell is going on?
Fuck out of here! Get away!
He's smart, though. He knows their center of gravity is really high.
The Blancos attacking!
So they keep coming at him. There's 3 of them, I believe. They're all very tall, and then fucking shoves her down.
Looks like a
Good.
boss fight from Streets of
Yeah.
Rage.
Good for fucking him. And then they're trying to swing on him, and all he does is throw him down. So
Yeah, he's just. Ooh, that was a good one. She went for his head, and he just went down, caught her around
Yeah.
the waist, dropped her.
they keep
There's
coming.
4 of
They
them,
keep
it looks
coming.
like.
Oh,
5?
yeah.
How many of them are there? It's a whole
Uh,
gang.
A literal gang of giant Karens. But god damn, are they fucking hot. These, oh my god, dude. The thing I have for blondes and tall.
I've seen your wife.
She's not tall though.
That's true, but she is blonde.
God, the big fucking
The
Scandinavian
women.
fucking bitches. Because these are bitches. These weren't women. But fucking hell, dude, it's a dream come true that they're aggressive and just I want them to be aggressive and come after me, but for there also to be just rough fucking these fucking Amazonians.
You start fighting, and then the fighting turns into passionate, hateful lovemaking.
Just sucking face. And there's no explanation for why they're fighting. Maybe there has been since. I don't see it in the comments. Who you call someone in the comments? Who you call an old ass because they brought up Streets of Rage? The DLC for Streets of Rage 4 just dropped for Switch, and it's beautiful, and for everything actually. The fans are really. This guy just posted that 2 minutes ago. All I've heard is the DLC even for the Streets of Rage 4 is really good, and nice. Streets of Rage 4 is really good if you haven't played it. Did
Some
he
of these
say
comments
Las
are great.
Blancas
I haven't
attacking?
seen this episode of Attack on Titan.
Oh my god. They were eating everything.
Twice the height, double the fall.
I like how he assessed the threat and decided to topple them from the waist because they're tall and wearing high heels.
Good.
Rum bum Karyans. But
I
yeah,
want
someone
context, but I definitely don't need it.
I didn't come up with Karyans. That was in the comments
Yeah.
back when it was like 10 comments when I first saw this. No, it's just a shit ton of stuff to read through.
Death by Snoo Snoo. Bunch of long neck geese.
I think it's called a clusterfuck of Karazans.
It looks like a low budget trailer for Kill Bill Volume 3.
Attack Juan Titan.
I can smell the Starbucks and entitlement all the way from the UK.
Let's see. What else?
Sweep the leg.
Oh, there was. Hopefully, this audio doesn't play.
Is that the Jersey State varsity basketball team, Northeast Regional Champs?
Somebody named Lindsay Shaw. She was on Ned's Declassified.
Nice.
There was a video on TikTok of her making fun of the people. Not the people, but the dance on TikTok. And of course, people have to make it, oh, she mocks them because they're black. But in reality, the dance, and she apologized and she's crying. And first of all, shut the fuck up with your stupid crying fake apology bullshit. Second of all, she was right. It's a stupid fucking dance. This is the dance. That's it.
Oh, that's not a dance.
No, I did that shit when I was a teenager. When I was fucking 13, 14. That's nothing. You know why you do that? You know why I did that? It's the
You're not
fat
good
guy
at dancing?
dance. And I'm not good at dancing. I can move my hips and my waist. But up here, I don't know what the fuck to do with my hands. So I did this
Do
shit.
this.
That's all it... That's all the fucking dance is. And she made fun of it. Because it's a stupid dance. But then everybody has to go, oh, she's saying it because these young black creators and she's hating on them because of that. There's nothing creative about what they did. I've seen way better dances on fucking TikTok. This ain't shit.
I know very little about TikTok.
I watched a lot of compilations that it's not all dancing. But like there's some funny shit on there. There's a lot of stupid shit because fucking Gen Z is fucking dumb.
Yeah, I went on I re-downloaded Snapchat because one of my friends is like, I Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. So I watched some of like the spotlight highlight things. I was like, this is like nonsense. And not like nonsense like I don't get this humor, but stuff that's just fundamentally like
Not funny.
no, not even not funny, just like dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, this XYZ is gonna blow your mind. And it's like, did you know that a toothbrush has bristles? It's like,
Look, did you know
Yeah.
that you could do this with a fucking comb?
yeah, like shit
you-
like that. And that's all it is. That's all anybody's watching. And I'm like,
Are you people
No.
fucking stupid?
did we?
Do you
Yeah, I
think you
just, you know-
discovered this shit?
I feel like the human race has just failed.
Let's see.
We left the trees, and I feel like that was our first big mistake.
I remember what it was when we were shitting on the Daily Zeitgeist and how they're fucking stupid liberals.
Yeah.
So yeah, they also agreed with the whole A Quiet Place is racist and John Krasinski is not funny and anything he ever did before this time that I found my new opinion on him, all of that shit in the past was never funny. Because right now I don't like him, so back then when I did like him, it wasn't true.
Yeah. You know who I used to love? Quentin Tarantino. Used to fucking love Quentin Tarantino. Don't like his movies anymore, except for Inglourious Bastards. But yeah, used to love Quentin Tarantino. Used to be my favorite director. Now, no. But I'm not gonna pretend that I never liked Quentin Tarantino because I would be lying. Because I'm not a liar.
But that's what they did.
Yeah.
So also, what's his face? Miles being a pothead and always being, oh, I'm so high, I'm smoking weed all the time. You're not 12. You're a fucking grown man. Shut the fuck up. We know you smoke weed. Everybody smokes weed. I don't, but a lot of people do. Who gives a shit? You're not cool because of it. Shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
So they started talking about, I guess somebody brought up Batman to Trump. And of course they're like, oh, you know our stance here to show about fucking Batman. This fucking white man
about Batman
with all his money, and he wants to make the city in his white image.
No, he just wants to put on a bat costume and beat up poor people.
No, they're not all poor. The main villains are not poor.
Yeah, but I mean, like, most of the guys he beats so far.
The small time, he worked his way up to big time criminals.
Yeah.
So at that, you could argue that at that time, with him just beating up fucking guys, robbing people. I don't think he's ever stopped a rape until maybe like Frank Miller came around.
Oh my god. Frank Miller was going to do a run of, I can't remember what the comic was, but he was basically going to go beat the shit out of Al-Qaeda. It was during the early 2000s.
Yeah, speaking of Al-Qaeda, without getting into anything that this event was
Holy
used
Terror. Oh, it did come out. Okay.
Okay.
Holy Terror is a 2011 graphic novel by Frank Miller, which follows a costume vigilante named The Fixer as he battles Islamic terrorists after an attack on Empire City.
I think a few years too late.
Yeah. Well, originally it was going to be Batman in 2006.
Okay, that's better. But I would say like 2003 or 4.
Yeah.
Like right when it all started, when we went.
It also came out. It also has come out since then that Frank Miller is a horrible racist.
Yeah. And just crazy. But what the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it was 20-year anniversary yesterday. I don't want to get into anything that happened afterwards because it was used as an excuse to do shit that resulted in a forever war. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But 3,000 people died that didn't need to die. The signs were all there, but there's always like money and saving face involved. So rest in peace to those who died. Rest in peace ahead of time for those who got sick because the EPA said it was fine for them to be around all that fucking mess.
Still
and got cancer.
Still nothing for those people.
Yeah, they haven't been compensated.
Again, thank you, Mitch McConnell, for that. Really appreciate all your hard work making sure 9/11 first responders fucking die in poverty.
I understand when people say they don't like the cops, but the firefighters,
paramedics,
paramedics, which they overlap a lot.
Yeah.
They're not out there. They're not armed. Killing people who are unarmed and innocent until proven guilty, if they're guilty at all. So for them to be like, yeah, we're just gonna let you get sick with the cancer that we told you weren't gonna get, and then not help you out or stop helping you out because the time's over, no one cares anymore. People care. Their families care. People who aren't fucking blind to it care. But they'll gladly use it as as something to get more votes if we're
If they're a Republican.
in that realm. But for those who passed and will pass, rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's break away from that. I just needed to say that. Oh, also going along with Batman, someone in my Facebook friends list, the post had nothing to do with Batman's money at all. I mean, everything really does in the end have to do with Batman's money, but it was Batman is the only superhero who would, if he went to jail, would have to do his time because he has no superpowers. First of all, no, he wouldn't. He's a fucking ninja.
And also billionaire. Billionaires don't go to jail.
And a billionaire, but getting away from
outside
that part,
of that, yeah.
Outside of that, he's a fucking ninja, escape artist. He's
World's
getting
greatest
out.
detective, yeah.
He observes everything. So he's getting out no matter what.
Yeah.
Also the money. And I'm pretty sure he has like a little implant that he can be like, all right, fucking send me
Come get me soups.
the bat wing or something. Even just his own shit. And it'll rip the wall off and get him out. But again, it had nothing to do with his money. And then they posted in the comments, I'm not impressed by his wealth. It never came up. And this is someone who's super liberal, but like, shut up. That wasn't what was at issue here. So then I physically rolled my eyes, like as I'm reading, I was like, oh. So then I posted a response to that, and maybe they think that I'm joking and being sarcastic, but I'm being serious. Like, this fictitious man with his fictitious money has helped fictitious people throughout the years. Yes, in the comics, he has the Wayne Corporation, but the Wayne Corporation came years after the Wayne Foundation, which is his charitable foundation. So anytime there was an orphanage or soup kitchen, whatever it might be, where it's helping people, that was Batman's first foray into using his money. And then the corporation came after in the comics. Yep. So he went from just being this local guy, like playboy, and then he's helping people with his money. Again, fake people
I'm sure
with
they will.
fake
I
money.
own the posts. Yeah.
Well, why doesn't Batman just use his money to help everyone and buy everyone houses? He'd run out of money. But he's still helping put up shelters and maintain shelters. And every time they're going to shut down this orphanage, what does he do? He fucking buys it and supports it and keeps it up. And then maybe sometimes when they're like, oh, this orphanage is getting shut down and I thought Wayne was helping it, it's probably because it was written in the storyline that someone was taking money out of it for themselves. So Batman was always that helpful guy.
Yeah.
Don't fucking give me, oh, he's a billionaire. He's not a real billionaire.
He's not a real person.
He's fake. So it's just moot for you to say that shit. If it was an article by fucking Jeff Bezos, okay.
God,
Bruce
also
Wayne
fuck
isn't
that
real.
guy, though.
Jeff Bezos also wouldn't be a superhero. He looks like a villain just to begin with.
He acts like a villain. He literally has portraits of himself taken that look like supervillains. He looks like he acts like a supervillain.
He's got that one wonky eye. And he has a dick rocket.
And that naked cat, too.
He's got a naked cat, too?
Have you... Oh, my God.
No way, dude. That's even more villainous. Bezos cat. Images.
Bezos cat.
No, I just see.
Where the fuck is that?
I see
It was
meme
his
pictures.
photo.
These are all just Bezos, and then take out the naked cat portion and the. Damn it!
Oh, here it is.
Nude pics. He sent nude pics. Gross. Link it. Oh, and then in the I don't know if it was the episode. Oh Jesus, that is.
I don't know if it's
super
real,
villain.
but I love it.
He might have a normal cat. I think.
I like this. Look at that.
I don't know.
Look at that little face.
It doesn't help at all.
Do you think he looks like he chews his nails?
Yeah, it looks like it. He's
He's
under so much stress, Garrison. Making billions.
He literally works millions of times harder than we do. Incredible how much work he gets done in a day.
I know, he delivers all his packages himself.
He's a fucking package.
He made it all himself. He had no support from his parents.
Just a small zero interest loan of $250,000.
Yeah, I wish I had that.
Yeah. You know what's really easy to turn into a bunch of money? A bunch of money.
That ain't yours. That you don't have to pay back.
Yeah. If somebody I bet if somebody just gave me, if I woke up tomorrow with $500,000 in my bank account, I bet by the end of the year I would have $5 million. Easy.
Well, I would call you and figure out how to do that. Otherwise, it would just sit there in a growth account, but not growing very much. Because the interest on that is very low. I don't know. What else? Oh, here. This one's really cool. So there's a building up in Lakeview. They were redoing the red line tracks for the L.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the tracks back here. And they had to kind of design them in a way that went around the building. And now there's these tracks that they put under the foundation of the house or the building, of the apartment building. And so they put the tracks on or underneath, and now they're sliding the building over.
That's awesome.
So that's out of the way. And it's just really fucking cool that you can move an entire building like that. And it's just a few feet. 30 feet west and 4 feet south. So not even a lot. And that's all
pretty cool,
needed.
though.
It's really fucking cool.
Well, that building's from the 1800s, right?
Yeah, it's a 127-year-old Lakeview structure.
Yeah, so 1894? 1884.
A
No,
series of
1894.
homes built between 1891 and 1928. So it's in the 1890s.
That's cool as shit.
Really fucking cool.
That's one thing, even though I'm leaving this city, one thing that makes me really sad about Nashville is they're basically just getting rid of all the old facades downtown, like all the really cool old buildings, and replacing them with fucking dipshit looking modern stuff. Look at
what
this
else
nerd.
do I have? Oh, again, how this is another thing. Back to Daily Zeitgeist. She fell asleep.
Sorry, go back to bed.
How stupidly liberal they are. And again, I think it was the next episode after the Trump Batman episode. They say unhoused instead of homeless.
It's
Say
fine.
whatever you want to say. That's fine. I'm gonna stick with homeless because you literally don't have a home. But I'm guessing they say unhoused because it's never anybody's fault that they don't have a home, but sometimes it is. Um, there's a lot of failures on everyone's part, and sometimes that's how it is. And you can say unhoused because of that, but some people just fail themselves and they lose their homes, they lose their lives. And there were one of the guests was saying had brought up homelessness, and in that same line goes, not that there's anything wrong with being homeless. And I had to pause it and be like, everything's fucking wrong with being homeless.
Yeah, it's terrible. Are you kidding? That's horrible being homeless.
You don't have a fucking home, which means you have no place to store food. Because you have no money for fucking food. You have no money for your home. Everything's wrong with that. Don't try to. You can't just be super fucking liberal and politically correct and being nice about everything. Some shit is horrible. You have no home.
Stuff sucks sometimes.
Things are allowed to be horrible because that's just the way it is. It's life. Not everything's perfect. Everything's wrong with being homeless. And I never think about this, and then I forget. And it's just, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've said it before. That I had a house fire back when I was a kid. And we had to be with other people. Family, but I always felt like a burden. We weren't there for long. But I felt like I was a burden.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking up space in other people's homes because I was homeless. And it was awful. And yeah, we had a support system, and some people don't. But it was still bad. There is something wrong with being homeless. Daily zeitgeist.
Not good for you.
It's fucking stupid to say shit like that.
And let me guess, they didn't actually talk about tackling the homelessness crisis in the United States.
No, they didn't.
They just talked about how problematic the word homeless is.
Yeah.
Fucking liberals, man.
There are support systems there. There's rehab. I'm gonna say a lot of the issues have stem from not having access to programs. To whether it be rehab for drugs, gambling, drinking,
or just
mental illness,
access to affordable housing.
Housing, like
there's nowhere for people to live. Yeah. In 2019, 80% of new residential buildings, whether it be single-family homes or apartments, built in the United States were luxury housing. There's nowhere for people to live anymore.
I don't need a fucking theater. I would like a theater in my house, a movie theater. Yeah. I don't need it. A basement, 3 bedrooms. Unless we have another.
I heard it.
I don't know.
Not to be that guy, but someone's like, "Oh, that Soviet architecture sure is ugly," and it's like, you know what's even uglier than that Soviet architecture? Fucking homelessness. Mm-hmm. Like sure, that's a big ugly concrete building, but at least everybody has a place to live.
And it reminded me of when there was a support system, and I think this was in Portland or somewhere over there. The guy what did he set up? I think a pool for homeless people.
Mm.
And then one of the homeless people stabbed him to death.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, that's fucking awful. Here's one guy trying to do something positive, and
I just feel bad for everybody in that situation.
That the homeless guy probably had something mentally wrong, and again, the programs just weren't supporting him, or he slipped through the cracks.
Thanks, Reagan.
But trickle down. Jeff Bezos' money will eventually get to me, I guess.
Do you know what trickle down economics was called before it was trickle down?
No.
Horse and apple. Do you know why it was called horse and apple?
You gotta chase after it.
Because you feed a horse an apple, and eventually it's gonna shit out the seeds. So you, as a little baby bird, can eat that shit.
Johnny Crappleseed.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know if I have anything else. I think I took.
Can we talk about how white people take the seeds out of their hot peppers when they cook with them? That's a thing I found out recently. Did you know that's a thing? Taking the hot peppers out of the seeds? Or taking the seeds out of the hot peppers?
My parents do that. But
What?
I think it's
Why?
for when
Why?
they chile relleno, so they gotta stuff them.
Yeah, but that's not like a. It's like, oh, I'm making fucking Thai green curry. Let me cut this chili up and then scoop all the seeds out of it.
They twist the stem, and if anything comes out, I think that's it. If they're gonna do something spicy, I don't think they scoop the seeds out, unless they really want, that ease of eating it, and you don't want to spit out seeds or have to deal with seeds. I don't think it's an issue, but for like a chile relleno, it does. You gotta stuff them, So you take the fucking seeds out, take the stem out.
Yeah.
It's not the seeds that makes it spicy. It's the oil and the skin and the flesh. Some people are dumb.
Capsaicins, baby.
Yeah, the capsaicin, whatever it is.
Capsicums.
Capsicums.
Yeah.
Did you see this trailer for the new Saints Row?
I did not. No.
It's awful. It's
Nice.
fucking awful. And there's gonna be people.
Stuck now?
People are gonna be saying, "Oh, you're hating it because you're fucking old," but they straight up look, and I tweeted this at Saints Row. This isn't Saints Row. This is Instagram influencers posing as gangsters. This is the CW presents Saints Row. This is Freaks and Geeks turns to crime. This is Vegans Row. This is my dad is a lawyer, but I'm rebellious, Row.
This is. Do you have any idea who my father is, Row?
Yeah. So they're all very fucking like I shop at New York and Company and Express and stylish glasses, like they're fucking from not Zenny. What's the higher up? The Warby Parkers. That's how they look.
So Zenny has way higher quality glasses than Warby Parker, and they're cheaper.
Right, it's the only place I get my glasses.
I've been wearing the same pair of glasses, the same frame, with new lenses every year, obviously, since 2015. Had these for 6 years, 7 years.
I haven't changed my prescription in years. I still see fine, though. But it's horrible. It's horrible. It's just. It's like old Gen Zs is what they are. But they're turning to crime because of stupid shit like fucking student loans and things like that. What? This is straight from the Horse's Row. Like Volition, that's not Volition anymore. It's not THQ anymore. Whoever owns Volition and all that shit. Yeah. Whoever owns the brand. They straight up said this, like they have to deal with student loans and rising, inflation rates, and that's why they're turning to crime. Like, shut up.
Everyone in Saints Row, the best melee weapon was a big purple dick.
That was 3. But we're not going back to 3. It's too silly, and then
going back to 1 and 2. The
1 and 2 are too serious. But that's to me, when I imagine a gang, I imagine Saints Row 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But we're not going back to that. Like, this game's gonna fucking suck. Because you know what you did? You know what you just did?
You took out the heart and soul of Saints Row.
Not just that, you made this a Battlefield 5. If
Yeah.
you don't like what we make, don't buy it. And what happened?
Nobody bought it.
People didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. I got it because I have Origin. And I wouldn't have bought it otherwise just because you said shit like that. Just don't fucking respond. But you're responding and we're the customer. We're not always right, but in this case, this is fucking stupid.
And you're allowed to say, "Listen, we're going in a new direction, and we know it's not going to be for everybody, but we hope you like our game." Say that.
That's
Don't
fine.
say, "Oh, you don't want to buy it? Fuck you."
You're wrong. People
Yeah,
want to
no.
see people from Instagram and TikTok in their video game about gang violence. No, they don't.
No, I want to see gang violence.
As fucked up as it is, I do.
I want to watch a murder.
I grew up in Chicago in the
That's the
90s.
Chicago way.
In the 90s.
Wow, so you grew up in like real Chicago.
People threw up signs and shit at me. People threw down signs at me. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not hurting me because I'm not part of it, but I see it everywhere. This isn't fucking Saints Row. This is fucking garbage.
Got a butt, yeah.
Florida
but
woman
look-
fatally shot by toddler while on Zoom work call.
That's a lot. That's the most 2020 thing I've ever heard.
A person on the call dialed 911 when Shamaya Lynn fell backward after a child appeared in the background and participants on the call heard a noise. They did their best in rendering aid, but she had a fatal gunshot wound to the head. An adult had left a loaded handgun in the apartment unsecured and the toddler found it.
People, lock
Who's
up
the
your
owner?
guns.
Who's the owner of the gun? I would say it would be the kid's other parent. Because why are you having other people coming in and leaving guns in your house? It's got to be someone close to her that lived with her. That's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Was the kid in a doorway though? How easy was the fucking trigger on this? I say if the kid was at a doorway, someone was at that doorway and did it themselves. That's my conspiracy. This was somebody else's murder, and they're trying to blame it on the kid. Either that or there's a very soft hair trigger.
Yeah. How old was the kid?
It just says toddler, so
Damn,
Three.
so they're like 4?
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
That's impressive.
Depends on when they're toddling
Squeezing
around.
off. Yeah.
That kid was a murderer. They knew what they were doing. They're probably playing the new Saints Row.
Yeah. They were really into fork knife. That's how they learned how to use guns.
What a horrible fucking game. Fork knife. It's even worse than this game that got fucking zombies being racist. Calling me the N-word and shit. And Beaner. They're yelling Beaner at me. Did they do a survey after the beta? I think the zombie called me the N-word.
Hi, yeah, I've got some feedback for your game. A dead guy called me the N-word.
The zombie said to go back where I came from. I don't.
Albuquerque?
Filling out the survey.
I'm gonna start saying that to white people. Go back to where you came from.
Oh God. I just say Chicago.
Chicago. It's the Chicago.
Go back to wherever you were born in Ravenswood. That fucking hospital isn't there anymore. They tore it down.
I don't think I've been back to uh, Albuquerque since I was born there. Like I was born there, and a couple of weeks later we moved.
Oh, here. We could end it on this one.
Okay.
Police say a cyclist fatally struck by van in Jefferson Park. So back in the area where I used to deliver mail on the north side. In the 5300 block of North Milwaukee. So he was that way from the McDonald's. And there is a path, I think. Is there? Is it that far out? They've been making a path for the bikes, but I've seen a lot of cyclists in that area, a lot of areas actually, but in this area, back when I was working, riding. He was weaving in and out of the bike lane. That's why you have a bike lane, so you don't leave it.
Yeah.
And he got hit, and he died. So I'm gonna blame it entirely on the fucking cyclist.
Yeah, stay in the bike lane if you got one. Please and thank you.
They're not enclosed with like a little concrete path so that cars don't go into it, but he was weaving in and out of it. And I've had cyclists go in front of me after I've already started moving, and they turn in front of my vehicle, whether I'm in my pickup or in my work van. They're both very large, very heavy, and it's not even a full-size pickup that I drive, but it is 4,000 pounds. I can't stop on a fucking dime in either of those vehicles. Yeah. If you get hit, it is your fucking fault for weaving in front of me instead of being like, hey, can I go around you? And you just being, I'm going to go.
Fucking hog wild, baby.
Nothing can stop me on my bike. Everything can stop you on your fucking bike.
Another bike can stop you on your bike.
Yeah, and you can die. You can knock into me. And you can die if you fly off your fucking bike. You versus a vehicle? Who's gonna win in that fight? It's not gonna be your fucking Huffy. You're gonna be Huffy Puffy. And then you're gonna fucking die. And I think that section of Milwaukee is the more open. So he could have been going fast. He could have been going 35, 40. But there's a bike lane for you. Stay in it. You're not invincible.
Literally, stay in your lane.
That's what it's there specifically for you and your mode of transportation. Your bicycle. Oh, that's who she worked for. WGN anchor Allison Payne dead at 57. Okay, I couldn't figure out what channel she worked for. They reported it on the news in Spanish when my parents were watching it. And I was standing there talking to them.
Wait, you have parents?
Yeah.
Two? I just thought you just appeared.
I got two whole parents.
Yeah, I just was found under a little
I mean,
mushroom.
I have parents. It doesn't mean I didn't just appear.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Who
They
knows?
found me under a toadstool in the forest.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
They found me under a fucking burrito. The fucking burrito tree.
I wish burritos grew on trees.
God, I'd be even fatter.
Yeah, it'd be bad news if burritos grew on trees for old Gadsy boy.
I'm gonna take that back. It just wrapped me up in a tortilla and took me home.
Mm-hmm.
And then that fucking zombie called me a beaner. Fucking zombies, man.
Fucking racist ass zombies.
But still,
Do you have anything
also
light to end on?
Joe Rogan is also, yeah, he's a comedian, but at least he admits he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And I agree, you're an idiot.
Yeah, he's a dummy. I mean, I'm not a dummy, but like.
But he's an
big
idiot.
dumb.
And then Daily Zeitgeist talks shit about his show, like he's not making way more fucking money than you are, Daily Zeitgeist.
Yeah.
He's an idiot, but it's a better show. It's
More
entertaining.
interesting.
Yeah. But Joe Rogan, you're an idiot. I don't listen to the show just because it's so fucking long.
Yeah.
I get bored. I don't want to listen to 3 hours, 4 hours of the same fucking thing. But good for you for being an idiot and knowing how to make people laugh and saying stupid shit that you really shouldn't be saying, but you say it anyway because that's America. That's the freedom. And I'm surprised Spotify still has him under contract.
I thought they kicked him off.
Did they?
Yeah.
He has said some stupid shit. I don't know. We're not going to confirm it. He's still there?
What?
They kicked him off?
I think so.
No. We're not going to confirm it. No! If we're inaccurate, we're inaccurate. We'll do it live! He's an idiot, but he's a fucking... Sometimes you fall up.
No, he's still on Spotify. Yeah.
Damn.
He's only on Spotify now.
Yeah, he switched over to that. For a lot of fucking money.
$100 million. They
For
gave him $100 million.
For his Talkie Talk show.
Fucking kidding me.
Good on you for being an idiot and making that much fun.
Yeah, I mean, get yours, man.
Because it's not all dumb shit he says. Sometimes it's funny.
Yeah.
But I prefer him being a guest as opposed to being on his show or listening to his show. Because 4 hours of that, no. It's too much. It's too much. If it was an hour and a half, fuck it. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you to the CIA, whoever the fuck was listening or watching us to begin with, when we were supposedly live and then we're not. I don't know what that was about. Because I didn't have a tab open.
They didn't want my JFK conspiracy theories to get out.
It's such a dumb fucking theory.
They don't want you to know, man. That's why they shut us down.
Oh, it reminded me of, especially when we're talking about the Tibetan monks lighting themselves on fire, self-immolation. What is the word for you throwing yourself out a window?
Suicide?
No. There's a specific word. There's an actual word for it, or two words. Word for
defenestration.
Yeah, defenestration.
Self-defenestration.
Self-defenestration. It does not sound like it's for you just jumping out a window. It sounds way worse than that. It sounds like you lost some fucking limbs. But you could jump out of a first-story window and just land in the grass and be fine. But that's you self-defenestrating yourself.
Go defenestrate yourself.
Or I guess you don't have to say self and then defenestrating yourself.
Go.
Just fenestrating
Hey,
yourself.
you know what? Go defenestrate yourself.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
It's a basement window. You want me to defenestrate myself?
Yeah, I do, baby.
I'm gonna have to climb up and then slide and roll out because that's the fucking sidewalk right there.
That's me climbing out the window.
Bump on the noggin. That's how you got the bump on the noggin from bad babysitting.
I was self-defenestrating.
He self-defenestrated himself, and I'm saying it self twice, and it's just redundant.
He got done and did it.
God. Oh, Tommy Chong was stunned that he got more prison time than the Capitol storming Trump loyalist. That was one I had to bring up.
Nice.
Oh, and Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, whatever. Make sure that's
Really cool article from 2019 that I think is very apt for today's climate and yesterday's, bidecennial. If SEAL Team 6 isn't using the porn they found from Osama bin Laden's compound, I'd be happy to take it off their hands.
Do you think it's good?
Hey, man. I bet he was into some pretty fucked up shit, so yeah.
It's good enough for bin Laden.
Listen, if it's not a gang of 6-foot Swedish Karyans in heels,
It's gotta be.
it.
It's gotta fucking be.
It's got stuff.
It just even stills. Show me some stills of his porn. If it's legal to do so, why not? Why is that cat so long?
All cats are long.
Is it a wiener cat?
No, that's just you didn't know. Yeah, all cats are long. It's just they don't look long because they scrunch up.
Oh, I'm not a cat person. Don't like cats because they're assholes.
I like cats. She likes to curl up and sleep next to me, or on my tummy, or next to my head and purr.
I'm sure they're nice, but it's just cats aren't for me. But thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, follow, subscribe down there, Twitter and Instagram. And then Harrison used to have one right there.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it on this morning.
He forgot to turn himself on. That's the Twitch and the Facebook. I think they're interchangeable. This might be the URL for the Facebook as well, and it's also just the usual URL for the website, which I think shows the Twitch. So mailmanrso.com if you want to email me. I don't know why. RENE@mailmanrso.com. That's it.
Go with God.
Go with God and fucking defenestrate yourself.